Rangarajan, Namaste everyone. Welcome you all to session 12 of Samskritasri Pathamala 2. Today we will continue learning of numbers and we will try to start learning some avyayas related to the number words. Let us begin with Mangala Shlokaha. Shuklam Varadharam Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantayet Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. So the Subhashitam for today is Dhanikaha Shrotriyaha Raja. Shrotriyaha Raja. That is one word. In the sense that Shrotriya qualifies the Raja. Nadi Vaidyascha Panchamaha Pancha Yatra Na Vidyante Tatra Vasam Na Karayet. Dhanikaha. We all know Dhanikaha is a rich man. Shrotriyaha Raja, which means a learned king. Nadi, river. Vaidyaha, a doctor. Panchamaha. Panchamaha is a chandala or a shvapachaha. So a person who disposes of the corpses. So a place where these five people or these five are not there, do not reside in such a place. Is this Subhashitam? So, what have we covered so far in Pathamala 2? We revised the old Shabdas, that is of Pathamala 1, that is what we did in the first class. Then onwards, we learned the Rikaranta Shabdas, like Pita, Pitra, Matra, etc. Then there is also the other type of Rikaranta Shabda, which is derived from Dhatu. So when you add a trich pratyaya, the dhatu to the dhatu, you get a word which indicates the doer of that action. Like the person who does is karta, it's the kartra shabda. And we also learned that the doer of that action can be in all the three lingams. So that is for Rikaranta Shabdas. We learned all the forms also in all the vibhaktis. Then we learned past tense, which is lang lakaraha. And we learned some words which indicate the adjectives. Adjective words, which are, again, they can be in all the three lingams because they have to be used along with nouns, which may be in any lingam. So generally, the adjectives are in all three lingas. Thereafter, we started learning the Sankhya Shabdas. We have started from 1 to 10 now. In this book, we will just be doing from 1 to 10. We learned again the different forms in the different lingams for the numbers 1 to 4. 5 onwards, 5 to 10, all the three lingams, the forms are the same. So we will do a quick revision of what we learned in the last class as far as numbers are concerned. But before that, we'll check the homework for today. Those who want to answer, please raise your hand. Usha Devate Bhagini.
Suprabhatam Bhagini. Namaskara.
Namaskara. So this is Anuvadamala 14.
Bharate Himalaya Unnataha Girihi. Himalaya is the tallest mountain in India.
Unnataha is just tall.
Tall, not tallest.
Not the tallest. Unnatatamaha will be the tallest.
Himalaya is the tall mountain in India. Tasmat Unnatat Himalayat Ganga Pravahati. From that tall Himalaya mountain, river Ganga flows.
Yes.
Gangayaha jalam madhuram sheetam cha bhavati. Ganga's water is sweet and cold. Gangayaha pravaha purnaha bhavati. Ganga's flow is full.
So this purnaha is also an adjective. Even though it comes after the noun, it qualifies pravaha and it is therefore purnaha. If we say Ganga Purna, then we say Purna because Ganga is Strilinga. So here the Purna word, you should note that it is an adjective. Okay.
Surabhina pushpena Ishwaram archayati. With fragrant flower, he praises the God.
He worships the
God.
So he is not here, but we can understand because it is Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Okay. We will do the next set also.
Astu. Ayam yachakaha shantat dhanikat adhikam dhanam yachate. This mendicant requests more money from the calm rich person. Balaha manavakaha ramyani paritoshikani labhyante. Boy students gets pleasant gifts.
Beautiful. Or okay, pleasant is fine. Pleasing gifts from we don't know who. They get good gifts. Okay.
Good gifts. Aghade samudre prasiddhaha muktaha vidyante. In deep ocean, famous or remarkable or popular pearls exist.
Yes. So here agadha samudraha. Samudra is pullinga. So it is in Saptami Ekavachanam. Agadhe samudre. So in the deep sea, we are not talking about oceans, in just one sea. Balaha manavakaha. You can say balaha, you can use it as a noun as well. Here it is used as an adjective.
So instead of boy students, I should say young students.
Yes, because here manavakaha is the noun. So you can use balaha as a word which qualifies the word manavakaha.
Young students. Young students get beautiful presentations.
Just a minute. Dhanyavadaha. Very well said. So we will do Shabda Ratanam for today. We will do some Strilinga Shabdas. Shri Ranjani Mohan Ram.
Ram Dani.
Mati. Ikarant.
Ikaranta. Mati. Strilinga Mati Shabda.
Ikarantaha.
Ikarantaha. Strilingaha Mati Shabda. Mati Matayaha. Mati Matayaha. Mati sorry. He Mate. He Mate. He Matayaha. Matihi. Matya Mate. Matibhya Matibihi.
No, there is only one form for Tritiya. Matya
Matibhyam Matibihi. Matyaha Matehe.
Matyaha. Matyaha is for Panchami and Shashti. So Matyai.
मत्याय मत्याय मत्यै मतये मतिभ्याम मतिभ्यः
Matyai mataye.
मत्ये मत्यै
See, one is like Hari Shabda. Mataye is like Haraye.
हरे
The other is like a Strilinga Shabda. Matyai. Like Sitayai. So Matyai. So Matyai mataye matibhyam
मतिभ्याम मतिभ्यः
matibhyah.
मतिभ्यः मत्याः मतिभ्याम मतिभ्यः
Again, there are two forms in Panchami.
मत्याः मतेः मतिभ्याम मतिभ्यः
Yes.
मत्याः मत्योः
Same Matyaha Matehe.
मतेः मत्योः मतीनां
Right.
मत्यां मत्यै मत्यां मतये
No. Matyam Matau. Like Harau.
मत्यां मतो
Matau.
मत्यां मतो मत्योः मतिषु
Matishu. That is a
Matishu.
Hrasva. Matishu.
मतिषु
Can you try Nadi as well?
yes नदी नदी yeah sorry ईकारान्तः स्त्रीलिंगः नदी शब्दः
Yes.
नदी नद्यौ नद्यः नदी हे नद्यौ हे नद्यः
Yes.
नदीं नद्यौ नद्याः
Nadihi.
नदीः नदीं नद्यौ नदीः नद्यै
Third. Tritiya.
नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीः
Nadibhyam Nadibihi. Yes.
नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभिः
Yes.
नद्यै नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः नद्याः नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः
All
नद्याः
Dirgha. Nadi is Dirgha.
नद्याः नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः नद्याः नद्योः नदीनां नद्यां नद्योः नदीषु
Nadyoho, Nadish. All, everything is Dirgha. Uttam. Dhanyavada.
Thank you.
Nirmala Krishnan. You want to try Dhenu Shabda?
Ram 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 Namaste Bhagini.
Rama. Namaste.
Ukarantaka Srilingaga Denu Shabdaka. Denuhu Denu Denavaha. He Deno He Denu He Denavaha. Denum Denu Denuhu. Denva Denubhyam Denubihi. Denvai Denave Denubhyam Denubhyaha. Denvaha Denoho Denubhyam Denubhyaha. Denvaha Denoho Denvoho Denona. Denvam Denau Denvoho Denushu.
Uttam. Bahu Uttam.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
See, this may be silly.
No silly doubts. No doubt is silly. Please ask.
Hasti, Bhavati, Vidyate, Vartate, Santi, almost all are similar meaning, right?
Yes.
But where to use there, I get confused many times.
You can use anything. It just to be. These are words indicating to be. So is or are can be used with these words. Asti, bhavati, vartate, vidyate, anything.
Anything can be used. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavada. Now we will do continue the Sankhya words which we did in the last class. The homework was to learn the vibhaktis of the Sankhya words. So if you have attempted that, you can raise your hands. If you're getting stuck, I will help you, no problem. So please make an attempt. Prakash Mohini. So first, can you...
Namaste.
Ram, namaste. Can you tell me the pullinga forms of the numbers 1 to 10?
Pulling form.
Yeah, just the, not all vibhaktis, just all the numbers 1 to 10. The Prathama Ekavachanam alone.
You mean all the vibhaktis, ekaha, ekam, this way, eken.
No. 1 to 10, just the Prathama Ekavachanam.
Eka, dve, three,
Ekaha,
three,
no, just the pullinga. Ekaha,
ekaha, dvau, dve,
pullinga is dvau.
triyah,
Ha.
chaturtha, ne chatvari,
Chatvara.
chatvara, pancha, shat,
Pancha, Shat,
sapt, asht, nav, dash.
Ashta has another form. Do you remember
Ashta.
that? Ashtau.
Ashtau.
Ashtau or Ashta. So Ashta has 2 forms. Can you tell me the Strilinga forms of these 10 numbers?
Eka,
Eka,
dve, tisra,
Tisra,
chatvara, chatvari,
Chatasra.
panch, shat, it is the same.
It is the same.
Shat,
Pancha,
sapt,
Shat,
ashta, ashto, nav, dash.
Navadash. Uttam. And do you want to try the Napumsakalinga as well?
Yeah, yes. Ekam, 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 dve, tridi, chatvari, panch, shat, sapt, ashta, nav, dash.
Ashta, Ashtau, Nava and Dasha. Uttam. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavad.
So these are the forms. Ekaha, dvau, trayaha, chatvaraha, pancha, shat, sapta, ashta, nava, dasha in pullinga. Eka, dve, tisraha, chatasraha, pancha, shat, sapta, ashta. Here ashta is not given, but we can include that. Nava, dasha. Ekam, dve, trini, chatvari, pancha, shat, sapta, ashta, nava, dasha. Ashta also to be included. So, in the Eka Shabda of the different vibhaktis, I had mentioned this, that Eka can be used in the sense of Mukhya or Anya or Kevala. Mukhya is the most important, in the sense of the most important. Anya is another and Kevala is only. For instance, when we say, when logicians are arguing their points of view, you can say that Eke Tarkikaha Evam Vadanti. Eke in that sense means it is given in the plural form. In that sense, it can be used in all the 3 lingams. Only in the sense of number, when it indicates the number 1 as an adjective to the noun which is disqualifying, then we can use it only in Ekavachanam. In all the 3 other meanings, if it is used, it can be used in all the 3 lingas. So this is one doubt that was raised by a student, so I thought I would clarify that. Okay, so this is the Vibhakti form. Go back to the previous slide. Somebody wants to try the Vibhakti forms of the 3 lingas of Eka Shabda. Please raise your hand. Urmila, Mahendra Babu, continue.
Namo Namaha.
Ram. Namo.
Ram. Okay. Only singulars.
Yes, Eka Shabda. That is in, as a number, it comes only in singular form.
Singular forms. Okay.
Yes. So the pullinga form, you can tell me first.
Okay. Ekaha, ekam, ekena, ekasmai, ekasmat, ekasya, ekasmin.
Uttam. Strilinga.
Strilinga, eka, ekam, ekaya, ekasyai, ekasyaha, ekasyam. Neuter is ekam, ekena, ekasmai, ekasmat, ekasya, ekasmin. Like a pullinga.
Uttam. Bahu. Dhanyavada.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Next is Dve. This is only in Dvivachanam. If it is a Sankhya-vacha, this comes only as a Sankhya-vachaka Shabda. So it is always in Dvivachanam. So I'll go to this slide. Somebody wants to try the Dvi Shabda. And it is important to always mention the ending. Akaranta Eka Shabdaha. Akarantaha Pullinga Eka Shabdaha. Akarantaha Akaranta Strilinga Eka Shabdaha. And Napumsakalinga Eka Shabdaha. Amita Bhargava, can you try the Ikaranta Dvishabdaha?
Ram Bhagini.
Ram.
Ikaranta Dvishabdaha.
Ikaranta. Hrasva Ikara.
Ikaranta.
Actually,
Pullingaha.
this just a second. This Eka also, all the three are only Akaranta Eka Shabdaha, and the Strilinga is not Akara. So all the three are Akaranta Eka Shabdaha. Similarly, for Dvishabda, it is Ikaranta Dvishabda for all the three lingas. Yes, please continue. I'm sorry, I just interrupted you.
Dvau. Dvabhyam. Dvayoho.
Uttam. Strilinga.
Dve.
Yes.
Dabhyam.
Yes.
Dvayoho.
Dvayoho. And Napumsaka.
Napumsaka will be same as Strilinga. Dve. Dvabhyam. Dvayoho.
Uttam. Dhanyavada. Next, for Tri Shabda, that will be a Nitya Bahuvachana Shabda. And it is again an Ikaranta Shabda. Ramya Vijayaraghavan.
Ram Bhagini. Now, what is the
Shabda?
ending?
Tri Shabda.
So how will I say what? It is not. It is an Ikaranta there.
All three are Ikaranta Shabdas. They are always Bahuvachana.
And that is because the Napunsakalingam is a Trini. Is that why it is Ikarantaha? Or the Shabda itself is a Tri?
No, the Shabda is a Tri Shabda. So the forms are derived with the root as 3. Okay. All the 3 forms are derived based on the root from the 3.
So because the basic Shabda is the Tri Shabda, it is Ikara.
Yes, Ikara. Yes.
Ikarantaha Pullingaha Tri Shabda. That is Trayaha, Threen, Tribihi, Tribhyaha. Some I am not memorized everything, so I'm referring to a few.
Yes.
Tribhyah, tribhyah, trayanam and trishu.
Trayanam and trishu. Uttam.
Trayanam
And
and
the
trishu. The Strilinga is ikarantaha, Strilingaha, Trishabdaha. Tisraha, Tisraha again. Tisrubihi, Tisrubhyah, Tisrubhyah, Tisrunam and Tisrishu.
Yes.
And the Napunsakalingam is ikarantaha, Napunsakalingaha, Trishabdaha is Trini, Trini, Tribihi, Tribhyaha, Tribhyaha, Trayanam and Trishu.
Uttam. Bahu uttam. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavada.
Next is Rebhanta Chatur Shabdaha in all the three lingas. Vani Krishna Vanya.
नमस्ते भगिनी
Ram.
रेफान्तः चतुर्शब्दः पुल्लिङ्गः चत्वारः चतुरः चतुर्भिः चतुर्भ्यः चतुर्भ्यः चतुर्णां चतुषु रेफान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः चतुर्शब्दः चतस्रः चतस्रः चतस्रभिः चतस्रभ्यः चतस्रभ्यः चतस्रणां चतस्रषु रेफान्त नपुंसकलिङ्गः चतुर्शब्दः चत्वारि चत्वारि चतुर्भिः चतुर्भ्यः चतुर्भ्यः चतुर्णां चतुर्षु
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः भगिनी
Pancha onwards, the forms are the same in all the three lingas. So you can tell me Pancha Shabda. Sri Ram Venkatesh.
नमस्ते आचार्य
Namaste.
अहं पञ्च शब्द वक्तव्यं वा आचार्य पञ्च पञ्च पञ्चभिः पञ्चभ्यः पञ्चानां पञ्चसु षट् षट् षड्भिः षड्भ्यः षड्भ्यः षण्णां षट्सु सप्त 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 सप्तभिः सप्तभ्यः सप्तानां सप्तसु
अग्रे अपि वदति वा अष्ट
अस्तु आचार्य अष्ट अष्ट अष्टभिः अष्टभ्यः अष्टभ्यः अष्टानाम् अष्टसु नव नव नव
अष्ट शब्दस्य अपरं रूपमपि अस्ति किल अष्टौ
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 अष्टौ अष्टौ अष्टभिः अष्टाभिः अष्टाभिः अष्टाभ्यः अष्टाभ्यः अष्टानाम् अष्टासु नव 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 नवभिः नवभ्यः नवभ्यः नवानां नवसु दश दश दशभिः दशभ्यः दशभ्यः दशानां दशसु
धन्यवादः श्री
धन्यवादः आचार्य
So Pancha, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Ashtau, Nava, Dasha. We also saw sometimes we can indicate one or two as a single word. It will be a Nitya Bahuvachana Shabda. As far as the Vibhaktis are concerned, these words, Ekadva, Dvitra, Trichatura, these words will have in Pullinga an akaranta, and it will be like Rama Shabda. An example is Saha Ekadvan Balakan Pathayati. So here it is in Dvivachana, Dvitiya Vibhakti, it is in Bahuvachana. Strilinge Rama Shabdavat Bhavati. In the sense, Ekadvaha we saw, isn't it? So it's like Ramaha. So it is Vitrabhyaha Kanyabhyaha Vastram Dadatu. So it will be like Rama Shabda, Akaranta Shabda in Strilinga. And again, it will be like Phala Shabda or Vana Shabda in Napumsakalinga. Chatush Panchani Pustakani Swikuru. So here it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. For Napumsakalingam, Prathama Dvitiya will be the same. So now we go to lesson 11, because in this we are going to learn some avyayas which are derived from the number words. We add certain particles to the number words to make it an avyaya in certain meanings. We learn the meanings as well as the Shabda Rupas now. So what are the avyayas that we are going to be deriving? One is by the addition of a particle called varam. By adding varam to the number word, like ekavaram, dvivaram, we get the number of times something is done. So ekavaram indicates once, dvivaram indicates twice, and so on. The same meaning is indicated by kritvaha. So ekakritvaha, dvikritvaha, trikritvaha, etc. By adding dha, we indicate that it is divided into so many parts or pieces. So ekadha means you're not dividing it at all, it is a whole. Dvidha is you're making it into 2 parts, tridha into 3 parts, and so on. Ekashaha is how many you're taking at a time. So ekaikaha is the same as ekashaha. One by one you're taking something. Or in groups of 2, you say tvishaha, trishaha, and so on. So by adding the particle known as varam or kritvaha with the number words, we get the equivalents of the terms once, twice, etc. They become ekavaram, dvivaram. These are all indeclinable words. They don't have different forms in different vibhaktis. We have an example here. Ghatikaharaha, Ghatikaharaha, Shadvaram Nadati. The clock sounds 6 times. Ramaha, Trivaram, Trihi. Trihi is another word for Trivaram. We'll learn that a little later. Bhumte, he eats 3 times. So these are the words. So somebody can read this. Anyone is willing to read, please raise your hand. Sujata Bhattani.
Rama Bhagini.
Rama.
Sankhyanam pare varam kritva iti yojane rupani eve bhavanti.
Sankhya evam. It's written as eve, is it? That is missed. Eva.
Okay. Eka varam, eka kritavaha, sakrataha, 1 to 2.
No. Eka varam is once. Similarly, eka kritvaha is also once. Sakrit, the other word for eka kritvaha is sakrit. All these mean once. So to eka you add varam or kritvaha. For 1, 2, 3, 4 alone, there are alternate forms. Sakrit, Dvihi, Trihi, and Chatuhu. But for the rest, it is just Kritvaha. Yes, please continue reading.
Dvivaram, Dvikritvaha, Dviha, twice.
Dvihi.
Dvihi,
yes.
Twice.
Yes.
Trivaram, Trikritvaha, Trihi, thrice. Chaturvaram, Chatushkritva, Chatuhu 4 times. Panchavaram, Panchakritvaha 5 times. Shatavaram, Shatakritvaha 6 times. Saptavaram, Saptakritvaha 7 times. Ashtavaram, Ashtakritvaha 8 times. Navavaram, Navakritvaha 9 times. Dashavaram, Dashakritavaha 10 times.
Yes. So here, Shad, when Va comes, it's a soft Vyanjana. So it becomes the Shadvaram. Whereas K is a hard Vyanjana. So we have the shat remains as shat. Shat kritvaha. Okay. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
So here we have a Ramayana shloka which uses Sakrit. This is about the Sharanagati. Sakrit eva, Sakrideva it has become. Sakrit eva prapannaya tavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarva bhutebhyah dadami etad vratam mama. So somebody who prostrates in front of me and who does Sharanagati to me and says, I am yours, so you take care of me completely. I give them refuge. So I protect them and say, and this is my vow. I promise you that I will do it. So Sakrit is used here. I just wanted to show that example to you. The next particle that we add to make an avyaya out of a number word is dha. By adding dha to the number words, we get the sense portion. So into how many parts or portions you're dividing something is indicated by dha. To divide an object or group into a particular set, the particle dha is added. They are all indeclinable particles. Example, Phalani tridha vibhaja. Vibhaja is divide. Ekam asmai dehi, give one to him who is close by. Tat tasmai dehi, give that to him, somebody who is far away. Tritiyam etasmai dehi, give the third to this person. This is a meaning. So tridha is what we have to highlight here. Tridha means into three parts or make it into three portions. Somebody want to read now? Krishna Narayan Mahodaya.
Namaste Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
Sankhyanam pare dha yojanena rupani evam bhavanti. Ekatha means one full. Dvitha into two portions. Tridha into three portions. Chadurtha into four portions. Panchatha into five portions. Shodha is it? Shodha into six portions. Into six portions. Saptadha into seven portions. Ashtadha into eight portions. Navadha into nine portions. Dashatha into 10 portions.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
So here, there is another word which says ekada. That means once. Once upon a time. Not this one once, which we learned under Sakrit or Ekavara. Not that one. Ekadha is once in those days. So kadachit. Instead of that, we can say ekada. So don't confuse it with that word. This is ekadha, which is the fourth dha. Note the meaning, note the form of shat plus dha. It is not shat dha, it is shodha. So that alone is slightly different. Please make a note of it. And the third thing I wanted to tell you is, all these have the pratipadikas, akaranta, eka. Eka, you add dha, that's all. Dvi, you add dha. So the form that we use is the actual pratipadika, which is eka, dvi, tri, chatur, and panchashat, sapta, ashta, navadasha. Only for shat, instead of the shakara ending, it has the takara ending. And anyway, the dha form becomes shodha. So these are the things which you have to make a note of. And in ekavaram also, all these use only the pratipadika. Eka, dvi, tri, chatur. Next is shaha. The addition of the particle shaha with a number gives the sense of in groups of. So how many at a time are you taking or considering is indicated by shaha. Example, in pairs, in threes, etc. These are indeclinable particles. All of these are indeclinable particles. So they make the whole word indeclinable. Etani phalani trishaha vibhaja, which means divide these fruits in threes, which means you take 3 at a time and keep aside. Manavakaha panchashaha samavetaha tishthanti. Samaveta is to be assembled somewhere, and tishthanti is they stand. The students stand in groups of 5. So we'll see the forms and then we'll see some sentences and then the meanings will become clearer to you. Annapurna Bhagini, do you want to read?
Ram Bhagini.
Ram.
Sankhyanam pare shaha yojanena rupani evam bhavanti. Sankhya eka. Sankhya shaha eka shaha 1 by 1. Dvishaha in groups of 2. 3. Trishaha in groups of 3. Chaturashaha in groups of 4. Pancha.
We don't have repa here. For chatur, it is chatushaha.
Chatushaha in groups of 4. Pancha. Panchashaha in groups of 5. Shatchaha in groups of 6. Saptasaha in groups of 7. Ashtashaha in groups of 8. Navashaha in groups of 9. Dashashaha in groups of 10. Sorry, Bhagini, some interruption.
No problem.
Dhanyavadaha.
So here again we should note the form of shatchaha, chatushaha and shatchaha. The sha becomes cha. These are all by sandhi rules. So just note the forms now. We'll learn the rules much later. So just to give you the difference between dha and shaha. So dasha seva phalani santi. There are 10 apples. Dvidha vibhajya, what do we get? We divide them into 2 parts. Dvidha means we are making it into 2 portions. Then we will have 5 in each portion. Dvishaha vibhajya, if we divide them 2 by 2, we get 5 portions. So this indicates the difference between the addition of the particle dha and the addition of shaha. Now we have some sentences. Vatsala Bhagini, do you want to read?
Ram.
Ram.
Pratidinam ekavaram-api ekakritvaha. Every day, api. So I read together.
No, read the full. Yeah, you read the full sentence and then you can try to give me the meaning. Otherwise, we will see what the meaning is.
Pratidinam ekavaram-api ekakritvaha. Ekavaram-api ekakritvaha. Api sakridapi Bhagavan nama kirtayaha. Every day, right? Or sometimes every hour. Api sakridapi. That means I also recite Bhagavan nama every day.
Here, ekavaram means once. Ekakritvaha also means once. Sakrid also means once. So, pratidinam ekavaram api means at least once. Ekavaram api, ekakritvaha api, or Sakrit api. All the three mean the same.
Oh, okay, okay.
They
Bhagavan.
mean at least once. Bhagavan Nama Kirtaya. You chant the name of God.
Can I try once more? One more?
Please, you try everything in this set.
Murkaha Asakrita Utma api hitam na manyati. Murkaha Asakrita Utma Utkam api hitam na manayati. Foolish person will not listen to anybody else.
So here the stress is on the word Sakrit. Sakrit means once, isn't it? Here we saw Sakrit api. Sakrit api means at least once. Sakrit means not once but many times. Asakrit is repeatedly somebody is telling him what is the good thing to do. Hitam uktam. Somebody tells him what is the good thing or the right thing to do. But he is a murkha. What does he do? Na manayati. He doesn't listen.
So Sakriti and Asakriti means opposite of the.
Yes. Usually by addition of a in the front, we get the opposite of the word. So here Sakrit is once, Asakrit is many times.
Okay, okay, many times. Utkama is Utkama api. That means again and again.
Uktam. Uktam means he is told.
Uktam, okay. Uktam api. Is this a new word now that you introduced? Utkam?
Yeah. Yes. Uktam is a past passive participle of vach, to speak. So when he speaks, it is vakti. But when he is spoken to, it is uktam. And it is in the past tense. So it's a past passive participle. You will learn these forms later. But just know that even if he is told what is the right thing to do. So the word here is told.
Prataha sayam cha diwaram nalike jalam agachati. Prataha means morning. Sayam cha diwaram. Diwaram is twice, 2 times. Diwaram. Diwaram. Twice a week.
No,
2 times in
twice.
a week.
No, Prataha Sayam cha Dvivaram Ekasmin Dine, in one day.
Oh. Agachati. Jalam agachati. That is Nalike jalam agachati. He brings
Nalikam
water.
Is the tap.
Tap. Jalam from the tap.
So water flows in the tap.
Flows. Oh, okay.
Twice. Once in the morning, once in the evening. Yes. Next set, you want to try?
Saha Vinayakam Trivaram Trikritvaha Pradakshinam Karoti. Saha, he Vinayakam Trivaram. Trivaram means thrice a week. 3 times a week.
There is no week here. Varam is how many times? Ekavaram, Dvivaram, Trivaram.
Trivaram Pradakshinam Karoti. He does Pradakshina of Vinayaka 3 times a week.
No, there is no week here. Trivaram is 3 times.
Acha. He does Pradakshina 3 times.
Yes. So he goes around Vinayaka 3 times. That's
okay. I have Vinayakam Trivaram. Pradakshinam Karoti. Aham Pratidinam Chaturvaram Vatim Glilami.
Vatim Gilami.
What is Vatim?
Vati is a tablet.
Oh, Vatim Gilami. Okay.
Gilami is swallow.
Swallow. Aham Pratidinam. Every day I take Chaturvaram. That is 4 times.
Yes.
I take tablets 4 times.
Yes. Next.
Keshuchit Devaleshu Shattakritvaha Shadvara Puja Chalati. Keshuchit.
Keshuchit is Keshu is which vibhakti?
Keshu 7th.
Yes, Saptami Bahuvachanam.
Saptami Vibhakti.
So in, on, so here it is in some temples. In some temples.
Devalayeshu. Okay.
Devalayeshu.
Shattavaha, Shatkritavaha. Seven times.
7 times. Shadkritvaha or Shadvaram. Both being the same. It's not 7 times, 6 times.
Puja goes in some temple 6 times. Puja is done in some temple 6 times.
Yes. So 6 times a day they do puja.
6 times a day. Okay.
He goes around or circumambulates Vinayaka thrice. I swallow pills 4 times a day. Aham pratidinam, every day.
Every day. Okay.
Keshuchit, in some temples, Keshuchit Devalayeshu. Devalayeshu again is Saptami Bahuvachanam. Shatkritvaha, 6 times puja happens. Puja chalati.
Okay. Happens.
Chalati here means it happens. That's all.
Not do.
Te kurvanti, te pujam kurvanti. If it is written like that, then you would say they do puja. Whereas here it is just puja chalati. The puja happens. So the subject itself is puja.
Thank you. Do we have the earlier lessons posted on the video? I could see them, the earlier lessons.
Yes, till 11, I think it has been posted.
Posted, okay. Thank you.
Dhanyawad. Lakshmi Devi Charan.
नमस्ते भगिनी. राम
राम राम. नमस्ते.
अर्चकः नारिकेलं द्विधा कृत्वा निवेदयति. The archaka makes the coconut into 2 parts and does nevidya.
Very good.
पिता इक्षुदण्डं त्रिधा कृत्वा पुत्रेभ्यः यच्छति. The father makes the sugar cane into 3 pieces and gives it to the sons.
Very good.
भूमौ पतितं भाण्डं शतधा अभवत्. Bhumau patitam bhandam. Something fell on the ground.
Yes. Patitam is, as I told you, like uktam. This is the past passive participle of pat dhatu. Patati is there, isn't it? So for that, it is a past passive participle, which means the pot has fallen down.
So bhandam is pot.
Bhandam is vessel. Or a pot.
Okay.
Shatadha. Shatam is 100. You have not learned the word, but shatam is 100. So shatadha abhavat. Here 100 does not mean the exact number 100, but it means into many pieces. That's all.
Okay. It became broke into many pieces. Okay.
Broke into many pieces.
अहं रूप्यकाणि एकशः गणयामि. रूप्यकाणि is rupees, is it?
Currency notes.
Currency notes.
Yes.
Ekashah, I grouped them into in one bundle like that. Is it like that? No.
Ekashah is 1 by 1.
Okay. I counted the currency notes 1 by 1.
1 by 1. Yes. I count because it is ganayami, present tense.
Okay. आचार्यः बालकान् त्रिशः स्थापयति. The teacher grouped the boys into 3 groups.
Trishah is 3 by 3. So just like this is 1 by 1, this is 3 by 3.
Okay. 3.
Shaha is how many you're taking at a time.
Okay.
So I count the currency notes 1 by 1. The next one is?
The teacher.
That you already told.
Yeah.
The 12th one. Tvam.
Tvam balakebhyah phalani panchashah vibhajya dehi. You give the boy, you give the fruits to the boys. Panchashah is give each 5 fruits. Is it like that?
Yes. So you 5 by 5. So it is you are giving each boy 5 fruits. So the teacher makes a student stand in groups of 3. You divide the fruits into groups of 5 and give them to the boys. So here vibhajya is the lyap pratyaya. This you have not seen earlier. When there are 2 actions done by the same person, then you do this and then do this. You first divide it in 5s and then give it to the boys.
So vibhajya is dividing and distributing.
Vibhajati is to divide. Dehi is give. Dehi is the load form of give.
Okay.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
So here we have some blanks. Fill them up and then translate. Translation is also there. And Aru.
Namaste.
Ram.
Praniशालायां ajagaraha santi.
So 3 or 4. How do you say that?
3 4 I forgot. I did not have time to read.
No problem. Trichaturaha ajagaraha.
It has to be plural. 3 chaturaha. 3 chaturaha.
What is ajagara?
This zoo.
Pranishala is the zoo. Ajagara is a serpent, a cobra, one which can even swallow. What is aja? A goat, isn't it? So the cobra can swallow a goat even. So it is. It's called an ajagara.
Pustakalaye navina pustakani agatani.
Have come.
New.
So 7 or 8 is what we have to fill up here.
Sapta ashta.
And in which vachanam should it be in?
Ashtani. In the plural.
In plural?
Bahuvachan.
Yes. So saptashtani.
Prashtani. Amala kaphalani bakshaya. You eat every day amla fruits.
How many?
1 or 2. Ekadva. Ekadve.
Eka? This is which lingam?
Napumsakalinga.
So?
Dve.
Ekadvani. Because this 1 or 2, 2 or 3, all of them will be only in Bahuvachana. There is no Ekavachana or Dvivachana for that. Ekadvani amalakaphalani bhakshaya. Sayam.
Balakaihi saha udyan krida. In the evening with the children, with the 2-3 children.
2-3 children. So how do you say that in Sanskrit? 2 or 3?
2-3.
Here it is balakaihi saha. So which vibhakti is this?
It is tritiya vibhakti. 3 bihi.
It is a akaranta shabda, pullinga shabda. Balaka is pullinga, so this qualifies balaka. So how is the pullinga bahuvachana tritiya vibhakti form of dvitra?
Trayavihi.
There's no bihi. Dvitraihi balakaihi saha.
Yes, like Ramai.
Ram. Yes. I'll just see how many are there. So we'll complete this alone, the fill up alone, and then we'll stop. We've run out of time, but we'll do the next set alone. We can try the next 3.
Me? Shall I try?
Please.
Guruhu balakebhyah vedam upadishati. 5-6. Guruhu speaks, gives a how do you say in English? Discourse. Upadishati about Veda balakebhyah to the boys.
To the boys, yes. 5 or 6. How do we say?
Boys. Panchebhyah.
Panchashe.
Panchebhyah. Yes.
Panchashebhyah. Panchasha is the shabda because balakaha is a pullinga shabda. Panchasha is the pullinga word, and then for it we add the shashti vibhakti.
Yeah.
Chaturthi. This is Chaturthi vibhakti. Balakebhyah vedam upadishati. So it is Panchashebhyah.
Yes. Panchashebhyah.
Just like Ramebhyah, no? Just like that. Akaranta pullinga chaturthi eka. I mean bahuvachana.
Trishirapure kalashalaha santi. 7, 8.
7 or 8.
In Trishirapure, in the city, Trishirapure is a city like this?
Yes, it's Trichy. Tiruchirappalli. Trishirapura.
Kalashalaha, this is like a school or like a
college.
College. There are 7, 8 colleges.
Yes.
Sapta Ashtaha.
So Kalashala is Strilinga. So it is like Sita Shabda.
Sita.
Saptashtaha Kalashalaha Santi.
Yeah. Saptashtaha. Ashtani? Ah.
No, this is wrong. This is wrong. It should be Ashtaha.
Tasu kalashalasu balikaha eva pathanti. Tasu in of these kalashalasu in the colleges
in 2 or 3 of these colleges
balikaha girls there are only girls studying.
Yes.
Tasu dve it's a feminine.
Yes. Dvitra in feminine.
Tisra.
Dvitra. Dvi and tri. Together, Dvitra.
Dvitra. Vitreshu.
Dvitrasu.
Vitrasu. Okay. Sorry.
Dvitrasu kalashalasu balikaha eva pathanti. Only girls study in these 2 or 3 of those colleges. Out of the 7 or 8, in 2 or 3, only girls study. Uttam. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Now, we will stop here and recite the Shanti Mantra. And then if there are any questions, I will take them after the Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. So the questions are cobra or python? Yeah, it's a python. Ajagara. I find the new things we are learning in every class quite a lot. Can we have a revision as well as tests? Yes, that is what is being planned. I was about to mention that to you. So once we do the numbers and the related chapters, so like there is one more revision chapter of lesson 30 regarding numbers. We'll finish that as well. And then we will do some revision, and then I will also announce a test so that you can be thorough with this portion. Puja Shabdaha Strilinga Shabdaha Asti. Nalike Jalam. Nalikam is tap. So Nalike Jalam Agachati. In the tap, water comes. Is there Ashtaudhaha? Oh, Ashtaudhaha. I am not sure if the word Ashtaudha is there. I can check that and let you know. I think when you're adding the dha pratyaya, whether you will get Ashtaudha instead of Ashtadha. The homework for today, yes, the homework for today is to just learn all these forms, because we have been learning so much. I think if you just revise whatever has been done, that itself will do. What is the answer for fill up sixth one? Sixth one is Saptashtaha Kalashalaha. Trishirapure Saptashtaha Kalashalaha Santi. Oh, I think it was given as Saptashtani. It is not correct. It is Saptashtaha. Saptashtaha is correct. Yes, that was an error. I've corrected that now. Can we do revision in the next class? Once we finish the numbers, we will do the revision. We will start revision of whatever we have done from the beginning. And then maybe in the next week or so, we can have a test. I will give you some time before, after announcing the test, so that you will be prepared. I have answered most of the questions, I think. Yes. So we'll stop here. Dhanyavadaha. Shubharatrihi.